Hey, it's Ruby, and I'm here with Alessia Cara. You got new music, so we've got lots to talk about. But first, I just want to say, as I was preparing for this, I came across an interview from 8 years ago where Taylor Swift was interviewing you. So I first just want to apologize that I'm not Taylor Swift.
Oh my gosh, don't worry. I apologize that I'm not Taylor Swift.
No, I am very excited to talk to you, but I would imagine this is a different vibe. You've got a new song. It's called Dead Man. So I figure, speaking of, Taylor Swift, is this a new era for you? Like, how are you looking at this?
Definitely a new era for sure. I don't know if it's because it's been a while or I just feel like I've grown so much as a person and artistically, but coming into this album definitely does feel like a totally new world for me. And yeah, I don't know. I just feel like I've grown a ton. So it does feel like a new era.
Like, is that what you wanted going into it? You were wanting to try maybe something a little different, something new?
For sure. Yeah, I was ready for a little bit of a shift, a little bit of a change. And I really just wanted to try not to be scared to try new things and just enjoy the process instead of trying to make, I don't know. I was just let me just try things. Let me do things I've never done before sonically. And even in my process, just trying a different process. And it's been really beneficial, I think. It really created some good stuff, so I'm happy.
I saw you talking about how when you're doing something cool and you know that your job is really cool, but when you do something for a living, you kind of do, I don't know, you look at it differently than maybe most people would. So Has this changed your perspective now? Like maybe you had a little bit of a break and you're like, okay, I can be excited about this?
Definitely. Yeah. I think when you're doing it for so long, so consistently like I was, the pure innocence of this hobby and passion that you had in the beginning kind of gets diminished because now it's there's so much pressure because now it's your job and this is your income and it's everyone else's income around you. And you're okay, now I have to look at it in a different way and I can't just do it selfishly for the pure joy of doing it. You kind of have to I don't know, do it in a certain way or at least you feel like you do. So for me, for a while, I honestly just felt a little, I don't know, disconnected from it for a minute. Mm-hmm. And it took a long time for me to reconnect and redefine what being an artist meant to me and the reason why I wanted to do it in the first place. And then I don't know, when I was able to do that, I was just able to approach this whole thing in a totally different way where now I'm just excited about it again, which is nice.
Well, whatever you did, it worked because your new song is so good.
Thank you.
And the video is so good and there are so many cool visuals. So what's your favorite part?
My favorite part of the video or
of the video? My
favorite part of the video, I mean, there's so many cool visuals there, shout out to George, the director, but I would say, I mean, my favorite part of filming was standing on the table and swinging the lamp. That was really fun. I know that, I mean, it's not really crazy, but I don't know, it was really fun. Just standing up there in heels is kind of hard, but I don't know.
It's the
something about the swinging of the. Thank you. I really was trying to get the shoulders.
All about the shoulders.
Thank you. I was really in my sassy girl persona there. So that was a fun part. The red outfit.
And John Mayer is involved. You texted John Mayer. How does it feel to just be able to, just grab my phone. I'm just going to text John Mayer for a second.
It's always very strange to have access to people that I have looked up to musically and, for so long. And that was really crazy. I don't want to say too much about it because it's that the whole thing is not out. But it was very, very cool to be able to reach out, and he's been so kind to me since the beginning of my career and has given me such great advice. And just being able to talk to him and have him respond is very very crazy because it's been so one-sided for many years of me connecting with him and his music, and now that the fact that he's been so generous and kind to me is really awesome. And he's great. So it was really, really fun to get to, I'm not gonna say what, but
you're
to have him involved in some sort of way.
Exclusive right now?
I can't.
Not yet?
Not yet. I'll have to
try.
come back.
I had to try. One of the things that you posted when you were, teasing that there's going to be new music is a bunch of written notes. So there was sort of a stack of notebooks. Do you ever look back at your notes and you're like, what was I thinking here? Sometimes I look at mine and I'm like, this one just has a picture of a cat on it. I don't know. God. I don't know what I was going for there. So do you ever look back and you're like, was this a song? What is this?
100%. Sometimes I feel like I was half asleep because sometimes I'll get an idea when I'm after a dream or something and I'll write things down and then I forget what I write. So there's a lot of half sentences, random words amidst like grocery lists and like other random things. Yeah, my notes app is very interesting.
You're like, this was either a song about bananas or I need to buy bananas.
Or I needed to buy them. Yeah, like oat milk, bananas. I was like, I don't know.
I'm not sure.
But yeah.
Okay, so in my house, there is only one movie that is allowed to be on, and I have seen it 375 times now because it is my daughter's favorite movie.
Oh, I know.
And that is, of
going.
course, Moana.
Yes,
so
I'm
I
sorry.
have heard your No, dude, don't apologize. That movie is so good.
No,
I
the
get
movie's
why
great.
Complain, but like, no, it's so good. I don't care having to watch it over and over again. It could definitely be worse. And I've heard your version of How Far I'll Go.
That's what I'm sorry about. The movie
same
is
amount of
great.
times.
The me singing my voice 375 times is probably crazy.
It's so good. Like I said, it could be way worse. I'm glad that this is the song and the movie that she's obsessed with.
That's good.
So we do know that there's a sequel coming out. Do you have any involvement or in Moana 2, or are you just excited with the rest of us?
I think I'm just excited with the rest. I feel like I've just been I was so heavily involved with the first one. They're probably like, we're going to move on to something else because they're probably sick of hearing my voice over and over again too.
No, I'm telling
But
you.
no, I'm very excited. I haven't heard anything, not involved, but I'm just excited to be watching as a fan, and I will absolutely be watching.
And obviously, that is my daughter's anytime movie, and by anytime I mean all the time, because it's always on. So, do you have an anytime movie like that? What are you throwing on if you're going to sit down and watch something?
Oh my gosh, I have a couple of those things. I feel like Bridesmaids is an anytime movie for me. Anytime it's on the TV or on a plane, like I will always stay and watch the whole thing. And also Freaky Friday. I always put that on, like the original Freaky Friday. And they're making a sequel.
Yes, they are making a sequel.
So excited. That's one of the few movies that I can like quote all the way through. The original, but like the Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis version is like that was like my childhood.
Well, and Chad Michael Murray's going to be back
Michael Murray's going to be back. I'm really excited for that.
Did you do the chunky highlights when you saw Freaky Friday? Because I'm not going to lie, I definitely did. And they were not a good look.
100%. Like the red pants. Like I wanted everything. I wanted like the cut off sleeve.
I'm still Freaky Friday.
I'm still, and it's funny how that style has like now come back, like that early 2000s style is like totally back. So amazing. All the stuff that I bought, if it still fit me, I would be wearing it now too.
Yeah, you're just gonna have to get something new.
Yeah.
Maybe we need to get on the horn with someone now to get you to do a song for Freaky Friday too. This is our petition
Guys,
right
please,
now.
Please.
Alessia Cara for Freaky Friday too. This is our campaign.
Yes.
And you do have a new album coming out in the fall. Have you revealed the name of the new album yet?
I haven't. I feel so bad because I can't say anything. But
okay, so you can't give us any sort of you're excited about it.
I am excited about it. That's for sure.
And that's it.
And that's it. I'm sorry. I feel like I'm like the worst person to interview because I can't say anything. But I am very excited, and it'll be out sometime in the fall. And that's all I can say. But I hope you guys like it because I'm very excited.
You're very mysterious. You're building the anticipation. I appreciate that.
Yes, I know, unintentionally. So I'm not trying to be cryptic, but I just can't say much yet.
And I just have one final question for you. So you started posting covers when you were 13. So given how far you've come since then, what would you say to your 13-year-old self now?
Oh my goodness. I don't know that she could have predicted anything that's happened to me since then. So I would just say, hold on tight. There's a lot coming. And try to stay present throughout all of it and try not to take everything so seriously and be so scared because things go by so fast. So I would just say, hold on, enjoy the moment. And don't stress, even though it's impossible not to. But, you know, if I could say something, that's what I would say.
Because you never know how far
I was going to say it. I really was going to say it. I'm like, I'm not going to do this. But I'm glad that you did it for me. Thank you. Yes, how far you'll go.
Thank you so much. So excited. Your new single's out now. It's so good. Dead Man, check it out. And
Thank you.
new album coming out in the fall. Can't wait.
Thank you so much.